Oh dear. I nearly spat my drink out there and I just looked up in time to see Amber write, "I'm on time today!" So we have a 3-camera setup, guys. So you can see what I'm doing. I apologise that the FaceTime camera is maybe less quality than the other 2 cameras, this one and this one, but that's the one that's inbuilt into my Mac. Okay. Just to check, can you hear me? Can you see me? Just move my mic in. Thought you were asleep. There's nobody here yet. There's only 2 people here. You're very early.
I want kisses.
You want kisses? Can I give you kisses?
No.
No, you want kisses from YouTube. Do you think you could perhaps say please?
Please.
Please. Please. And there's now 3 people in. So if you ask very nicely and take that sulky look off your face, maybe you get some kisses.
Please.
Please. Please, YouTube. You can hear me and you can see me. Awesome. That's brilliant. Still playing with this. Not yet. No, you can't because you're going to bed. There you go. You got some kisses.
I want some so much.
You want some so much? I'll give you kisses.
No, I mean for YouTube.
Do you want me to put kisses on YouTube as well?
Yeah.
I don't know how. Oh, hang on. There we go. I don't know where the lippy kisses are. Got to look for them. Oh, see, mine are pink. Oops, hang on. So kiss, 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 kiss. There's 50 kisses there. Do you think that's enough?
No.
No? Oh, well, tough. Right. Okay, you've had your kisses. Go to bed. Mwah. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Right, go on, off you go. Don't touch anything. It'll take me ages to get it all set up. People and puppy kisses. Oh, people and puppy kisses from Tina. Go on, off you go.
They write my name.
Write your name, I know. Go on. Shoo.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Bye, Mum.
Bye, darling. Love you.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Go on. Sod off.
I'm going to give Isis a stroke. Bye.
Isis doesn't need a stroke. Go to bed. Okay. So, you guys wanted lettering. Are we still there? Hello, darling. Hello, everybody. So we've got what? Mikey and Amber and Wendy and Tina and Galina and Sandy. So far? Yes? Is that everybody? It's warm I'm in here. I've got the heating on. So I'm just going to plough ahead until basically somebody stops me. My recommendation, I have 3 cams. You will see why in a moment. Was it Mikey? Well, I know you said you have trouble with your thinner lines, okay? This is why I've set up this camera here. This is so that as I'm pressing on the paper, hopefully you can see what I'm doing, but I've got a funny feeling my hand is going to be in the way. So, hang on just a minute while I turn that cam off so I don't make you all sick. And I move it around. I didn't think to try that. Amber's sending me photos already. Bloody hell. Right, let's turn it back on. Because the issue I've got now is that the rest of my book might be in the way. I'm using Dex to prop me up so you guys can see. Now hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Right, I'm going to shift along a bit. Because you said you have issues, you don't get thin, okay? You have issues with your thinner lines, yes? You have upstroke into downstroke like an M or N, downstroke in. so you have issues going up again, yeah? Oh God, Amber's been to Walmart. Okay, hang on. Oh, wow. Look at the book she got. Is that a book? What's that? That's cool. Poisons. Oh, it's fabric. That is so cool. Loads of beads. Awesome. Awesome haul. So, right, okay. I recommend you use a Tombow Fudonusuki pen. Okay, it says Tombow. Alright. Let's see if I can get it. Where's me doohickey? I've just got to remember what camera to use now, because I've swapped everything about a bit. So hang on just a minute while I try and... This is where it all now freaks out and crashes on me. Right. Okay. It says there in slightly sort of greyer scale, Tombow, yeah. It's got lots and lots of, I assume Japanese, I could be wrong, writing on. Okay, now mine say calligraphy pen on them. Oh my gosh, I can't get that into focus. And it's backwards anyway, for fuck's sake. Hang on. I forgot I'd flipped it. Transform. Ah, there you go. This is really hard to do. So it says calligraphy pen on it, right? So, right, I'm just checking that I'm going the right way. So when I go up, it goes up. Right, that's okay. Okay, right. Mary's here to save the day. What's that from? It's a box that looks like a book. Awesome. Yeah. So I've got these ones. I've also got a blue one that you sent me, Mikey. And these also say calligraphy pen on them. Now, one says BS150 and one says BH150. Mighty Mouse. That was it. Mighty Mouse. What a shit cartoon that was. Now, I assume this is the soft tip. I haven't tried the hard tip, so I'll give those a go as well today. So I'll keep one of them out. Oh, by the way, Mikey. BS is the soft... Okay, don't need to shout. Was it you that sent me these, Mikey? Whoever it was sent me those. They work great on card tabs. I smudged that one because I used it too quickly. But once you let it dry, they work really, really well. And my glue stick is shit because it hasn't fucking stuck down. Never mind. Okay. Well, I'm not a child of the 50s and 60s. I'm a bit younger than that. Okay, so the idea is, yes, we have 3 cans, Mary. It's so that everybody can see what I'm doing with the pen. Okay, I recommend a soft tip Fudonusuki because it's a little bit more flexible. I would also recommend that you use lined paper. Okay, I'm not going to use lined paper. I'm quickly going to draw some lines because I'm going to put this in my journal so you guys can see it in the future, because I've done it in my journal and it's like, hey, I've done it all for you guys. So let's put that there and grab a pencil. Now, it's up to you how big you want to make your lines. Okay. I would also recommend you don't have your second line there and use that as the top of your next lines down. Sharpie pen is also just because of micron and it's waterproof. Okay, cool. Fab. To be honest, I've literally only just opened them. I put them aside, meaning to use them, and never got around to it. So you want pairs of lines, basically. No, I'm not measuring these all out beautifully. I am just chucking it down, okay? You need this gap here in between your lines because that's for your ascenders, as in the tops of your D's, your H's, your L's, or your letters going up. Thank you, April. And also underneath is for your descenders, so your G's, your Y's, your J's, and P's and Q's. I think the only ones that go down. So you've got a pair there, a pair there, a pair there. So, but you can get that. Do you remember that paper they used to give us in school to teach you to get all your letters consistently the right height? You can use that if you can find it to print up, or if you've got a book with it in. I never seem to be able to find it here, but there's a lot here I can't find because of where I live. So I'm quite happy to just draw it in for now, really. And I apologise for the state of my nails because I know Galina's probably having heart failure at it. Okay, so we'll leave that there. The writing tablet in the dollar store. Yeah, you can do if you like. That'd be awesome. So, I'm really curious to try that hard tip now. I've not tried it. The pen looks like this. Okay, there's a tip on it, and so this is your soft tip. I don't think the hard tip looks that. The hard tip doesn't look any different. The tip is maybe a smidgen smaller. Yeah, I know, I hate it. I'm seriously trying to get hold of her to put them back on. This is a large Tombow. This is a dual brush pen. Okay, so there's your difference. This is metal up to there. So you've got very, very little tip. Dual brush pen is all of that. Don't start with these because they're harder. Your regular alphabet. Now this is where I believe Galina has trouble. Okay, I've made this so big. I'm not used to writing this fine. So when you come down, you press hard. Yeah, hard enough to bend the tip of the pen. This is why I like a soft tip. I'll get a bit closer. And then when you go back up, you literally want to be using the tip of your pen again. So let's see if I can bring you just a smidgen closer. Make a bridge with my books. Oh, that's a bit better. Right. So can you, is that in focus? That's not in focus, that's really bad. I don't know how to make that in focus. That's a bit better. How's that? Is that a bit better? Okay. So A's, B's, D's, G's, everything that has that round start to it, you can do as a circle. So as you come down, you press. As you come up, lift your pen until you are on doing a finer line. Yeah? And then to do your straight bit, you can come down like that. Okay, I'm a bit shit at that because I don't do it like that, but So it is there is nothing wrong with taking your pen off of the paper. You're supposed to do it that way. Okay? So you would have the same with a D. But okay, what about the fancy Ds with the loops that I do? Well, I go from this point here and I go up and then press hard to come down and up like that. Yeah. And that's the same start to any letter. Make sure you are relaxed. Don't go in with a hand, you know, that is rock hard. Your wrist, your shoulder. I've had a habit of scrunching up like this when I do it, which is really, really bad. I also tip my head chronically sideways. I don't know why. It's something I've always done. But all of your letters will start with that kind of... I'm used to doing it so much faster, so it's a bit shit because I've slowed it down for you. I mean, B, you come down like that, then it's a light up, and then a big down. Now, some people like to bring it round to join up. I personally don't, but yeah, I know it's dreadful. I got that. So I used to have a friend that whenever she wrote, she went like that and put her fingers over her mouth. I don't know why. And I was like, but doesn't your paper move? Just do my head in. So yeah, this is your basic shape. It's round, down, press hard, tip to come up. And the more you practice it, the more it will become natural to do it. I still get the thick lines on the coming up, and I still get and it looks crap, and I think, oh shit, you know. Don't worry about your embellishments. One thing you do want to make sure is that when you have finished your letter, you are here to start again. Okay, so when you do your A's, you go, and your tail is there, ready to start again. Yeah, but I'm used to going faster, Mikey, so it's a bit like, well, it's a bit like doing anything slow when you're not used to doing it, because I'm used to doing it so much faster. It seems really wrong. That's why a lot of people put the thing in the B so that it's there ready to join. I personally don't join my B's because I don't like it. But any, I mean, even J's, a lot of people bring it round so it's there. Your L's would go up and down and there. Am I making sense so far? Or am I going too fast? Can you see what I'm doing on that camera? Okay, right. I'm going to write the alphabet. Okay, and then we'll go through some of the letters in a minute if you want to. Okay. Oops. Trying really hard not to do any bounce lettering as well. Now K is one of those letters that everybody hates because there's no right or wrong way to do it. P is another one like B. You can loop it round if you wish to. Makes sense, but can I make your hand do that? Your biggest problem is R. I'm assuming you're talking about the cursive R, yeah? So hang on, let me just do Q. So a cursive R, you can either take it from the from the ground. R took me ages to do in cursive, and even now I still don't like doing it. I don't do it in a double R like in Daryl. If I'm doing Daryl, I write a regular R. But normally you will be starting from this midway point. So you lightly go up to your line, just above your line, okay? Press to come down and to the right, like that. Lighten up when you do that bit. I haven't done that quite so well. And then you're going to do an almost C, similar to this sort of curve. And then lighten up to come back up on that tail. It does get easier the more you do it. It is literally practice. MNOPQR. S is another one. Some people do that kind of S. Some people do that kind of S. Your mileage may vary, as they say. So T, U, V, X is another one that I find weird because I go like that and then do a fancy sort of X to it. So as long as, yeah, it's quite possible, Laurie, that you are. I quite often will change the angle that I'm holding the pen at when I'm doing a letter. For example, the Q, I will be more upright to go up like that because it gives you that finer bit. So you come up like that and then you press for the down and then back up, all as light as you can get it, really. Do you know what I mean? To make it as light a line as possible. And then come down and then there, back up to there and there, like that. It is simply down to practice. It really is. So you wrote your R's something like that. It's a bit shit because I haven't done that regular kind of R. See, I quite like that cursive Q with the... I've seen some really fucking weird ones that I'm sort of like, ah. Yeah, to be perfectly honest, I think it comes down to what year you learned to write it. Because we learned that method, but then when I got to the next school up, we had to do that method because it had changed. P. Ready? So you go up and then press to come down. Now you can either continue on from there if you like your P to have that gap. If you don't, I recommend you start from there. Oops, I did that too deep. Start that again, sorry. And then lightly up and press, and you've got that there. Or you can do it up, down like that, and then come from the base. That's that weird one that goes like that, doesn't it? I've seen some really weird versions of the capital G. I personally don't put this bit on. If I'm going to do a capital G, I go lightly, down, lightly, and then down, and then lightly. Like that. I very rarely write the capital Q. I think if I'm going to do it, I would do an O, and then like that, maybe. I don't know. Because it's not a letter I use capital. You need to learn that one. Okay. So again, you come up to your correct height, okay, and then down. Then you can take your pen off the paper. This is one thing that people don't realise, is you can take your pen off the paper and then come up to make a V and then round like that. And then you lighten your hand as you come round to give you that softer look. It's like nothing you were taught. Okay. Alright, hang on, let me see if I can find a capital, excuse me, capital Q in cursive. Oh, is it that weird 2 looking one? That looks like a 2? Snuck in a pen order with your refills for your... Right. It looks like that, yeah? That's fucking stupid, isn't it? Like this one, yeah? Okay, so... Right. So you would do quite a light one to begin with. Thick there. And then light to continue it. Sorry, I'd never ever do a Q like this. It is a weird one, isn't it? You do this one. That's very pretty. Yes, lift the pen. You don't need to keep the pen on the paper. Yeah, I like that. So I've never seen that method either. Like that. Oh, I went the wrong way. Okay. There you go. You learn something new every day. Yeah, I like that. It looks more natural. I've never understood why that is a Q. Never. Never, ever, ever. But I mean, you can see this is actually a really good example, because you can see the thicker line is where they press. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's weird. Weird. Oops. No, I don't want to visit the page. I quite like that method of doing a Q. Thanks for showing me that. Of course, I forget by the time it comes to... it does look like a fancy 2. That's why I never understood it. All the letters are in different sizes. That's why drawing some lines might help you. So let's have a go with a hard tip to see the difference. So I'm trying to move my book without... Yes, well, they need to get with the times, don't they? Oh, that's freaky. Actually, that's really nice. That's nice because I can see how it's actually a bit easier to control. It is. It is. It is. Yeah, you can do it. Yes, I've done it thicker. I understand what you mean because it wasn't on the thing. So you come down like that, and then it was light, wasn't it, all the way around to there, like that. I guess it's a matter of preference. I think it's supposed to be like that one. I quite like it with the slightly thicker one. There you go. Yeah, but I would definitely I would definitely recommend, if you're having trouble keeping your letters uniform in the same sizes, to get a table like Mary suggested, which was the handwriting paper we had at school. I did print it up, but I lost all the inside lines once I tea dyed it, so which was a bit of a pain. But yeah, pens, it's a matter of preference. I mean, I've got the Tombow pens. I've also got Kelly Creates pens, which are softer than the soft tip of the soft Tombows. Yeah. My issue is that I go too quickly. It's like I was thinking today, I may switch back to printing when I write, because my cursive is getting really messy because I don't slow down. And I hate looking back on it because it's messy, you know. And the trouble is, everything when you first start, it's always slower. It's practice that gives you the speed element of it. Friday is not that far. You can live that long. I mean, you can use regular Tombows. Hang on, let's try and get it out. Everything needs to be sort of bigger with a regular size Tombow. Okay, so God, I don't brush letter with big pens, I must admit. And it shows, look. I find them harder to control on your thinner lines. And I do move my pen a lot more. Because I don't... A capital O and a capital R, yeah. I these don't give me the control that the smaller tipped ones do. Well, a capital... Is it just a plain L, or have you seen one that you particularly like? Because, I mean, just for a plain L, I literally tend to just down and then a thin stroke across. You just sent a pic of how bad they used to draw the Q. For me it is, Mary. The big ones, they're too soft. Where did you send it, honey? Because I haven't got any messages. A loopy L. I don't like too many loops personally. I find they annoy me with all the... So are you talking like that kind of L? It hasn't come through, Sandy. Where have you sent it to? Right, okay. So in that case, Laurie, your pen would be light, press. Light, press, light. Yeah? It's the downstrokes when you press. As you're coming down the page, that's when you press. If you're going back up, do it lightly. Yeah? And there are so many ways to do an R as well. You can do it. Like that. I will say this is bleeding ever so slightly on this paper, which is doing my nut in. Messenger Fluffy. Okay. I didn't look in Fluffy. No, nothing's coming through. I don't know whether it's me. We've been having loads of trouble with our cell service lately. Nothing's come through, Sandy. Can you triple check? Because the last thing I've got for Fluffies was Mikey saying, see you there, an hour ago. But I've just updated my phone and it's probably like having a hissy fit. Nothing in Fluffy. No, I didn't think it was just me. Try sending it to me again, Sandy. Excuse me. Is that the kind of R you wanted, or do you have another one in mind, Laurie? And a capital J. Okay. Now I'm assuming you mean... Oh, right, now I'm getting messages. Hang on, I'm being buzzers. Gotcha. Yeah, so that just looks like a 2, doesn't it? That's just stupid. That doesn't look anything like a Q. Right, so I'm assuming you mean like that kind of J. I'm quite pleased with that, actually. It's because I did it fast. You can tell by the way that I've done that where I've pressed hard. Okay, I pressed hard on this stroke here, and then as I came round the corner I lifted it so that I was more at this angle rather than at a sideways angle. Okay, so you go round and up to make a nose. Yeah, it's a profile of a nose. Then from there you come down, go round to meet back here. Of course that looks a little bit shitter because I did it slowly. So make a nose, come down, go round and back here. Yeah? Flourishes and crap like that you can add later. I mean, I love flourishing my A's, and I must admit I stole this off of Amanda because I love the way she did it, where you come down like that, you go up and then you go down. You know, I really flourish it, but so you want an L, J and an R, yeah? So you would want how's that? I mean, with capital letters, you don't have to bring them back to this midway point. I don't, because you don't. I was taught at school you don't join your capital letters. So, you know. But that's just practice. I've been doing brush lettering for about a year now, if not a little bit longer. And literally all I did was I would pause YouTube videos and I would take photos on my phone. M's are hard. Right, I'll do an M in a minute. I would take photos of like Cindy and Amanda and loads of other people that do brush lettering, and I would take a photo of it. Like I would snapshot that and I would look at it and go, right, well, because I knew that you pressed harder on the downstroke, And I would sit there with my phone in front of me and practice. And I would do word challenges. If you go back through my journals, right back to the beginning, like when I started doing bullet journaling a couple of years ago, you can see how much my writing's improved since then. So it is down to repetition. As much as I hate it, because I hate repetition. It's like learning maths times table. It's boring. It's boring. Which is why you don't see me doing your downstrokes, your upstrokes, your downstrokes, your upstrokes, because I find it boring and I lose interest. That's why I haven't done it with the calligraphy. I go in and I have a reference sheet on my calligraphy and I just copy the letter until it becomes natural for me. You usually have a loop before you go into the downstroke on capital J and I. So your capital J is what, here are you talking about? At the back of it? Oh, okay. So that to me looks like a treble clef on a musical note. See, I is a difficult one because a fancy I looks like so many other letters, you know? You gave that up. What, the looping or the fancy I? You know, I'm never ever sure how to do a nice I must admit. I usually just end up going like that and saying bollocks. But, you know, I mean, so what? Do you go like that for your I? How do you do an I? Fancy I looks like a J or an L. Yeah, it does. I'm not quite like that. I could get used to that, I suppose. M's, right. Sorry, Mikey, I hadn't forgotten. So an M, you do your downstroke, okay, which you press hard for. When you come up, you're doing it lightly, and then you press to come down. Yeah? Now you can come all the way down if you like. I tend not to. I'm going to try really hard not to bounce this. And light, and hard, and light. If you wanna get into how a lot of people do brush lettering, as in a sort of prelude to bouncing it, curve that downstroke slightly, and then light, press, light, press. If you're bouncing it, you can go up a bit, press. There are so many ways to do M's. I mean, I've seen some M's where people come up like that and go almost down to nothing and then do that. I personally think that's too small. So, no worries, April. I personally would come up slightly higher than that before coming down. You know, I saw one the other day where she'd come down and she'd done this nice big arch here, come right down to here, and had literally squiggled that bit. And I was like, dude, that looks like an N. You know? So, an N works the same way. You do a strong downstroke and then up, strong downstroke, and back to your middle. And H works the same way, except you just start higher up. So you could do strong downstroke, or you don't go up as high. And if you want to make it more bouncy, then you come down, go back up, and then bring your line down further. And that's something you can do with your M as well, is you can come up and bring it down to make it bounce, you know. So I mean, I mean, you can also do that kind of K. I hate doing Ks. hate doing case. That's the one letter I really despise. I can never make up my mind how I want to do it. Yeah, it's an N to me, but it literally just had a little on the second humpy bit. Anybody want me to write their name or anything like that? Anything else you want to ask or want me to show how I do it? Okay. Now, okay, I've got a feeling I'm going to be writing everybody's name here. Just move that back a tid. Please write your name. Capital T is another one that I don't do fancily. The only way I've written T that I actually really, really like is that way of writing T in the calligraphy. So if I was going to do it that way, I would probably do a thin line. Oh, that went a bit far. Pay no attention to that. See, I do a and another thing I do is I don't always necessarily, because I've brought the S down here, I wouldn't always necessarily write there. Sometimes I think it looks better. Excuse the dog snoring. But basically, for a capital T, I would search for one that you like online and then copy it until it's comfortable. You know? My dog is really snoring. Amber's actually got a name that's full of swirly shit, you know? You can really go to town on Amber's name. Okay. Yeah, it's one. Yeah, that's my snake tattoo and that's my dragon tattoo. Thank you. See, like your name, I would write Wendy. I would write it. Something like that. You've been adulting. Why have you been adulting? That's boring. Yeah, C. So Wendy learned a T that goes. Basically something like that. You know? Yeah. Yeah, no, I would as well. Well, it's like your signature, isn't it? When you get married and your signature changes. Well, you've been using the same signature for at least 16 years if you're here in the UK. And all of a sudden you've got to learn how to sign this new name. And it was like, holy shit. You know? I remember when Stuart and I was talking about getting married, and I was like, I have no idea how the fuck I'm going to sign your name. Because it started with an O. It's just like, it doesn't go from the L. You know. But now that I've seen this nice method of doing O, that would have worked perfectly. But there you go. You're still having problems in mind. What, writing Wendy or doing T's? So it's like, I imagine April's quite nice to write actually, because she's got that nice swirly A as well. You could even join. If you wanted to join. It's like the other thing I've learned as well is that the start of your looped ascender, such as in the letter L here, doesn't have to begin where the end of your last letter left off. That's why I say pick up your pen. Hi, Juju. Hi, baby. You have to run after Little Miss. Peyton, sit down. Do as Mummy says, so Mummy can watch. Peyton! Hi. Hey, Peyton. Wave at Auntie Sam. It's like Lena. I mean, the good thing about bounce lettering is you can really... There's no wrong or right way to do it. Bzz. You know? She's laughing. Because she's a moo. Oh, bless her. Here's Juju watching me. Hey, Juju. No. Are you practicing with Mama? You doing your writing? If you want to go into bouncing, as in letters, not bouncing, that's something completely different. Yeah, it is to begin. I think to start with, Mikey, it is. I actually quite like that hard tip pen. I'm going to have a bit of a play with that a bit later on. There's no hard or fast rule for flourishing and all of that lot. Do it until you find a way that looks nice, you know. Hi, Kelly. How are you? For example. There you go. I would recommend though, when you're practicing, turn your nib every now and then. Otherwise it starts to sort of tip one way. Guys, for those of you that don't know, this KGL Moon is my friend Kelly from Instagram. She's a fellow tarot oracle card nut job, like me. Kelly, have you seen my 2 videos that went up today? Can you type in the name of the pen I'm using? Yes, I can. Hang on, Galena sent me a video. I want to make it big first. Honey, she's got hold of one of your tombos, just so you know this. Oh, that is the most adorable thing ever. Look, Ginger, who's that? That's you. Oh, you've been watching Hognose videos all day. Kelly's just got a snake. You know, my one with the Tombow Food no Suki. And this particular one is a soft tip. It is a WS-BS 150. If you find that you want the harder one, that's the WS-BH 150. Hang on, let me figure out what camera's doing what. Right, this is the harder tipped one. Okay, yeah, it says calligraphy pen on it, and it's a Tombow. Mary's written Fujinosuke in the chat for you. This is the one that I've been using. You see it says WSBS, as in soft tap, not bullshit, as in soft tip, pardon me, and this one is a harder tip. I recommend the soft tip to start off with, personally. Okay, use that button now. She fits with the group, she does. She's so cute, isn't she? Oh, Mikey wrote it. I apologise. Yeah, I recommend the WSBS one. Okay, or a black one, not a blue. This one is blue. I don't know how well you can see that on the camera. Because it's a softer tip and... Oh, sorry, really good shot of my psoriasis there. Sorry about that. I personally just find it's easier as you're learning the difference between your downstroke and your upstroke. Yeah, order both. I mean, they're cheap as chips on eBay and Amazon, you know. Order both. Have a play with what you prefer. The reason I say the soft tip is because you can really see, like here and where I wrote April, you can barely see where I came up because I lifted the pen so lightly. When are we going to teach each other how we drink? Well, you know what, dude? I'm running empty. I had nasi goreng for dinner along with a vlog. That's my second one. I believe you can get these anywhere where they sell pens. I believe they're at Michael's, and I think they're even in Walmart. I don't know. But they're definitely on Amazon. I know that much. How are you, Henry? You alright, love? It's like Henry's got actually quite a nice name for bouncing. Because you can really sort of it is literally about lifting your pen to virtually nothing. Just checking how. So you come down like this, right? Watch the top left camera. Let's make that top left camera bigger for a sec. Right. So when you come down, you press. You see how I'm pressing that nib down? And then when you come up, change the angle of your pen slightly. You see what I do? I go down like that, and then I move the pen here so that it's more towards this part of my finger. Yeah? And then you come up and you can make it as light as you like. It is literally, and I know I say I don't do drills, but if drills are the way that you learn, do your drills. If not, do what I do. Pick 3 lettering challenges from BuJournal challenges each month and go for it. There you go, 50% coupon off at Michael's today, says Mary. $9.99 for 2-pack, Hobby Lobby $6.99, and 40% off. There you go, look, all in the chat. So yeah, watch the nib of the pen as it makes contact with the paper. So you can do a very, very light downstroke, or you can really press, yeah? And then a light upstroke. So this is where, was it amber with the P? You come up in your light stroke for the start of your P. You press it to come down like that. Light again for your upstroke, and then press it for your downstroke. And then lighten off as you come to this bit, and it will give you a nice smooth line, if that makes sense. I love that film, Mikey. It's one of my favourite. I actually sang that in my head. A good letter, a P is a good one to practice with. H, however you pronounce it, is also another good one, because you can come up with the H like that, and then down for your big stroke, yeah? And then lighten up again to go up like that, and then down, and then lighten up to bring it back up to here. But your flourishes and all this loopy swirly shit comes once you've figured out when to press and when not to press. Bounce lettering is easy in the sense of you just drop a letter when you think it should be done. Like, I mean, I do quite a swirly. Oh, I'll write my full name, not that I ever use it. Now, normally I drop the T, but because I dropped the N, I'm not going to. And another good thing you can learn is use your horizontal swirl from your T to start your H's. Energy drinks are dreadful. Shouldn't drink them. So it's like Callie's name. I don't write Callie's name very often. Oops. A bit too far away from the A there. Oops. I need to make my window smaller. There you go. Sorry. Energy drinks are very, very, very bad for you. Very, 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 very bad. But I actually found after quite a bit of practice that this is very, very similar to cursive. So if you were taught cursive at school growing up, you shouldn't really have too much trouble with this form of lettering. It is just remembering to press hard on your downstrokes and up very, very lightly, coming back up again. What does freak me out are flex nibs on fountain pens. I can't wrap my head around one of them. So yeah. Right, I'm going to be back in a sec, because I need to go and visit the little girl's room. Right, I'm back. Okay.
Hello.
So Alex says hi. He's just got home from training. So you're still on energy drinks. I give up. Is there anything else you want me to do letterings wise? Hi Andy. When did you sneak in? Yeah, Red Bull, Monster, Relentless, they're all incredibly bad for you, especially if you already have cardiac problems. Did you? Shit, sorry darling, I didn't see you. He's not debuted yet, that's next Saturday. Yes, that'll be the 26th, that is. Yeah, and it's because you lurk and you don't talk, that's what it is. Sorry, he's fussing the dog, hence the shot of his bum.
What's wrong with my bum? Ooh, what's this?
It smells.
What's this?
What's that? It's a heat gun.
What does it do?
It heats things up. Use air gun. Turn the heat gun off, thank you very much.
You're a very boring person.
I've had loads of fun, thank you. Everyone's saying hi.
Hi.
I'm going to listen now and do your nails. Well, I don't know what else I'm going to do because I've run out of things to write.
Suffer.
Suffer? Well, you're home, so yeah.
I'm out of juice.
Is there any left? Oh, you have to wait then because I can't do anything about that right now. I'm not paying whatever they charge over the road. I'll get a Poundland tomorrow.
Dog.
I'm buzzing. You're all sending me pictures of stuff. Sandy, your cues are all coming through now. No, hey Ben. I got like at least 2 toddlers watching me.
It's a squishy.
Great.
Look how vulnerable and easily squished it is.
So I've just had the identity of my card giver. I'm not going to say who it is because they've PM'd me, obviously not wanting to, so thank you very much. Go to JKM. Did I? So I did. Well, I all figure you know how to write L.
Yeah, but do you?
Something to store whiskey in your body. Yes, I wouldn't mind getting my hands on a couple of Pentel Touch pens, actually. And is it sign pens? Is that what they call them? I've got the flares, but I don't press hard with those because their nibs are the nibs are a lot harder, so I don't know that these would. But I think, is it Cindy uses the sign pens? So there are all these different pens that I want to play with. Juju's still saying hi, hey baby. A buttload of ugly cues, yeah. Oh dear. So should we write Alexander as he is. Ooh, doesn't that look swishy? Hi, Peyton. No, Mr. Bond, I want you to die.
You spoke, that was enough. She was on your pillow.
She was, oh, was she?
And I sat down and looked at her, and that was all she needed.
Oh.
She was like, I'm coming over.
Yeah, I'm coming for fusses. Oh, yeah. That's your name in fancy.
Alejandro?
Yeah. Or if you want to do
Alejandro.
Alejandro.
Yes. Yes. Do it. Yes. Yes. Yes, I've taken over. I'm really annoyed because they're filming a promo tonight. And if I knew, I'd brought my coat and just sat on the toilet block.
Oh, sucks.
But I didn't know, so I didn't bring my coat.
Oh, that sucks.
I think it's the last promo they're doing before the show.
So sick of this diamond painting, but you're almost done. Something occurred to me the other day, Miss Poppins. You've got both A5 books. Yeah, because you never sent me yours.
We have no bread.
We have no bread.
Disappointing. Should I go over and get some?
I guess. Will they be open?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go get some. If they've got any, I don't think they will have on a Sunday. Hello, Mackenzie. How are you? I'm running out of room. Hi, Gail. Wait. Stop it. Bless her. Hi, Sage! In the bathtub! Wendy is apparently sick of doing black on her diamond painting. Well, I don't know why. I mean, really. You know? I mean, that's just I think you're just being grumpy there, darling. Really. Are you having a good bath? Are you getting all clean? Don't want to go to work next week. I'm not surprised. Stay at home and do battleships instead. It needs more black. I agree. It does need more black. Was there bread?
Bread!
Oh, hey. Well done. I don't know what that's
It's
like.
King's Mill Super Toasty.
Oh,
And I know
okay.
you like toasty bread.
Yes, I do like
So
toasted
I
bread.
thought-
That one's not too bad.
This stream not sponsored by King's Mill.
Hence, we're not going to show you the logo. Okay, Pit Artist pens. Faber-Castell do a... Can I write the word finger with an F? Yes. I do not recommend these. These are sort of in between the large brush pens and the harder brush pens there. But there is not really any way I can... Shit, hang on. I'm just trying to remember which one is which. Which one for... Right, it's not... This has feathered really badly through me using it, and I've not done any brush lettering with it, and I'm not hard on my pens, but it's not held up well, and it's the end has sort of gone like that, so yeah, I don't recommend this for brush lettering. For colouring in, it's a fantastic black, but not for brush lettering. You want me to write finger? I'm running out of room. So, with finger, do you want a capital F or a lowercase f, Mikey? Yeah, but we're no near 2020. Tell them they've got to wait. You have the food.
Yeah, I just need to put some of my gear in the wash.
You're just doing what, sorry?
Putting some of my gear in the wash. Because it doesn't all need to go in.
Okay, stick it in the machine and I'll sort it. You are missing some fun stuff because of that. You did awesome this week, by the way. Yeah, it is, Mary. I hate it. So that's why I don't... Yeah, can't you step in the corner while you're talking about money, Wendy, you know? Say to them, yeah, excuse me while I just do 20,000 steps over here in the corner. I know you do. You're like me. Love a good relay. Yeah, Mikey, do you want lowercase or uppercase, love?
Oh, I have a new move.
You have a new move.
A new move.
Go and eat. Tell me in a minute.
It's a spin out end of days.
How's that work then?
If I've got them across me, like so,
Alright.
holding them, spin them out. End of days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It would be good if, like, someone dives at me, I can catch them.
And use the momentum.
And
Yeah.
End of days them. Yeah. I'd never done an end of days. And then I said to Jackson, would this move work? And he said, yeah, probably. So we tried it and I fucked it up. You know, I didn't have momentum, I just couldn't get it right. So I was like, let's try a regular end of days, and it went pretty well the second time. The first time I went back too early, so Jackson really had to swing his feet out. And then yeah, when it came down to doing it on the swing out, I just needed to post better basically.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a manual move, maybe even a finisher.
Okay. With a lowercase f, because she's not answered me, so I don't know what she wants. You start here. I'm trying to hold the pen further away so you can see. I'm used to holding it quite close. And you want the light, so I do it more upright like that. If you look at that camera over there, okay. So you go up lightly, down, and then come up to meet where you started. And it actually, you can't see it very well there, but it actually crosses over behind the, okay, I'll do a capital in a minute, behind the downstroke. Then you come back in, and then you would write the rest of the word. I'll now do it with a capital F because I'd already started when I saw what you'd written. F again is one of those things that it seems to be quite... Have you seen an F in mind that you like? Because I just do a plain F, I must admit. I mean, you're talking like that kind of F. I mean, the trick with that kind of F is that top line is actually done backwards. You don't come from here and go round. You come from here and then down. Yeah, I quite like that one. You're about to make Henry's famous barbecue sauce. That sounds fab. Stuart used to make chilli sauce and give it out all around the island. Okay, so you do a light start and then press to come down. And you can make that bit as big as you want, really. You swell here. I'm a bit too close, aren't I? Okay. Your middle bit, again, is a light start with a slightly harder downstroke. Now your top bit, I would start it in line with this, where you started your down bit. Okay, so you would go down like that, along, and curve. See, I don't do F very often, so I'm not that. It's one I would have to practice, I think. It's that top bit I'm having trouble with. Sorry about the interference. He's watching his wrestling match from earlier. You wanted to also recommend another Kuretake Fudibayori brush pen. Smaller, firmer tip than Tombow jaw, very easy to navigate for beginners. Cool. A capital F is not one that I do that often, so I am having a little bit of trouble with it. I would probably drop the thing a little bit lower. You can make that as swirly as you bloody well like, really. I wouldn't drop the N because the G is right next to it and I'm going to run out of page. That's a bit pants, but yeah. I ran out of page. I would have to practice my brush letter Fs because it's not a letter I do very often. So something like that. Yeah. Can I show where I did Sage's name? I certainly can. Here you go. There's Sage, Peyton, and Mackenzie down the bottom. Yes, I think you can over flourish some letters. I've watched these videos on Instagram sometimes, and they're there and they do that, and then they do whoosh, 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 and I'm like, because it makes it almost impossible, I suppose, to read. If you don't like that second one, there is nothing at all to say why you can't just stop at something along those lines. Yes. Where is Hunter? I've run out of room. Ooh, hang on, I'm propping. Okay, hang on then, Hunter. There you go. There's Hunter. You need to know. I can't say that out loud. There are children watching. Awesome autocorrect. Oh dear. So has that helped at all? Anybody? Is there anything else you want me to do or explain or? Awesome, good. Well, if I couldn't think of anything else, you know. It's quite good actually because I've just chucked that right in the middle of my journal somewhere. So, oops. So, do you want a sneaky peek or something? This was in the paper. And this is Daryl's class photo. I probably shouldn't show you guys this, but there's Daryl there. Going. He's got this weird grimacy thing going on at the moment where he doesn't smile. That's all the other kids in his class. So she's got a cheeky little grin look at her face. So yeah, this is Mrs. Stevens. Mrs. Stevens is pregnant, going to have a baby. We discussed that on Friday. So yeah, so there you go. Your name is not ugly. What's ugly about it? Heaven's sake. I personally would maybe drop that top if you don't want all the flourishy shit, and maybe do it more like that. Yeah. So you would go, just make sure you can see me. See how I did it? Oh, I went off the page, but you know what I'm... Maybe do it more like that instead of with the big flourishy capital doohickey. You would drop the bottom loop. Yeah, well, you know, I like the bottom loop because I tend to flourish quite a lot above. So, oh crap, it's Sunday. Shit, I haven't picked. That's why I don't loop it. I find that when you put a huge loop in it, it gets a bit messy. Whereas that way, it's not quite as messy for me personally, you know. But yeah, there you go. Oh, excuse me. I love it. That was a hysterical autocorrect. I've just realised I haven't set my team up for tomorrow. Oh dear. Never mind. Right. I'm going to cut it short because I've got a few other bits and bobs to do. Unless there is anything else you want me to cover or have a go at or anything like that. Excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Wriggle, wriggle. I'm going to assume not, because chat's quite slow. You loop everything. Show the puppy. Oops. See, I'm knocking everything on my desk over. She is asleep in her bed. There you go. What you doing? What you doing? Is there nothing? What do you wake me up for? She has just gone at me because I woke her up. So there you go. Right. I hope that was I'm going to put this camera back on top now. I hope that was helpful in some way, shape or form. Sorry if I'm making you all dizzy by moving cameras about. To you guys. If you want at any time for me to write your name or a word in brush lettering so you can use it to copy with, I can do that. Just let me know. Okay, I'm quite happy to do that. So yeah, go to bed, Wendy, because you've got work to do, apparently. That's all right, sweetheart. No worries. Draw Ghost Puppy 0 from Night Before Christmas. I've only seen Nightmare Before Christmas once, and I don't remember the puppy. So I will have to look that up and then draw it, if that's okay, because I have no idea what it looks like. Sorry. So I will look it up and see if I can draw it, okay? I'm not making no promises though. So, you know. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'd appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up down below if you haven't done so already. But I know you're all awesome, so you probably have. Have a good rest of your day while I put my desk back together because I knocked everybody over. Oh, yo, shit. I spent ages earlier on looking for my black washi tape and I couldn't find it. And it turned out it was sitting on top of Mary Poppins and I just didn't know. Because it blends in. Look, it's the same colour and everything. But that's the washi tape I'm going to be using in next week's spread. So, yeah. Pick. Oh, right, okay. You'll be watching again to practice. If, like I said, if you want me to write it so that I can help it, you know, so that you can copy it, because that is literally how I learned. That should be quite nice and easy. I will have a go at that in a bit and take a photo and send it to you. So yeah, there you go, screenshot the last picture of that. It's a bit messy, but yeah, if you want me to write anything, let me know. I will write it and I will send you a picture so you can copy it. Because that is literally the way I learn. I didn't do drills because I can't stand drills. I find them boring. And if I'm bored, then I'm not likely to continue on. So there you go. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm going to go because I've got 101 things to do all of a sudden that I didn't realise I had to do. Because I forgot it was Sunday. I thought it was Saturday. I will see you all tomorrow in tomorrow's, edition of Today in My Bujo. And there will be another live on Wednesday where we get set up for, I started doing tabs, but the glue stick is not that brilliant, which I'm a bit pissed off about. Whatever next week is, fuck's sake, week 44, get set up for that. Okay, take it easy, guys, and I will see you all later. Might see you at your live tomorrow. Hopefully, yes, you probably will. What are you doing tomorrow? Is it good? Will I like it? I probably will. Oh, that's really annoying. That's stuck. I bought a new glue stick and it's totally different. Journal. Okay, that sounds good. I'm up for that. I will be there. Hopefully, if I'm awake. I've got an appointment with the doctor soon to find out why I keep falling asleep on everybody. Because it's damn inconvenient, really, you know. I want to come and join in on your lives. Well, Henry's Found Whiskey. Awesome stuff. Enjoy. Right, I'm going. Thank you all so much. I'll see you later. Bye.